practice on your, turn on the cameras, guys. I hope you guys have practice on your, the balance equation. Okay. Now, today we are going to combine what we have learned in day 1 and day 2 to do some stoichiometry. Okay. Now, this is one of the most important things that you need to master before you go to your AP class. Okay, let's say, okay. First, you want to know this roadmap, okay? You want to go from grams of A to moles of A. And then from moles of A, you want to go to moles of B. And then from here, you want to go to grams of B. Okay, write it down. Whenever you want to go from grams to mole, what do you use? Whenever you want to go from grams to moles, you are going to use molar mass. I'm just going to write molar mass of A. Okay? Whenever you're going to go from mole of A, what is A and B? A is whatever identity they gave you. So sometimes, like, for example, okay, I'm going to give you an example. H2 plus O2 becomes water. Now they're going to say, okay, I have this much of gram of hydrogen. Okay, I have this much gram of hydrogen. How many gram of water can I make from this much of gram of hydrogen? Okay, let's say they say I have 15 grams of hydrogen. Tell me what is the amount of water that I can make with this 15 gram of hydrogen. So what is your A? Your A is whatever that is given to you, which is your hydrogen. Yes, Gobin?
Like, is there a page that we're on or like a problem?
No.
No. Okay.
Just explanations for now. Okay, so A is the whatever the thing that they gave you. So because they give you 15 grams of hydrogen, right? So A is your hydrogen. Where do you want to go? You're going to find the grams of water. So what is water? Water is your B. To go from grams of A, which is hydrogen, to grams of water is not a one-way what they say, one-way road, okay? You have to go multiple steps. Okay, you have to go multiple steps. So the first step is for you to go from grams of A to moles of A using molar mass of A. And then you're gonna go from moles of A to moles of B, in this case from moles of hydrogen to moles of water using balance equation. And then you're gonna go from B to moles of B to grams of B using, who's gonna guess? Craig, using moles of B to grams of B. What do you need to convert that?
The molar mass
Of
B.
Yeah. Okay, write it down. This is very important. Sometimes they're not gonna, sometimes you don't even have to start here. Okay, in some question, you probably are here and you just want to go here. Depends on the question where you at. Okay, now let me make a question. How much grams of water will be produced if using 15 grams of hydrogen? Write it down. Now, in this case, we are starting with what? Where is our starting position? Grams of A, so we are starting at here. Okay? We are starting at here. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. 15 grams of hydrogen. Wait, There's a problem though. I shouldn't be starting yet because who can tell me? What do I need to do before even I have to start with the question?
Write the relationships down.
No. I mean, like, yes, but that's not what I want to hear. Another one, and anyone can answer. What am I missing? Yeah, Diksha,
Don't you have to balance the equation?
you have to balance the equation. This is not balanced. Okay, so you always have, if you see any number in the front, then you can just like close your eyes. Okay, they're balanced. But if you see like they're empty, make sure they are balanced. Okay, so go ahead, balance this first. Balance this first. Okay, what do we have? Sana?
I got 2H2 plus
Okay,
O2 equals 2H2O.
good job. Everyone got the same? Anyone did not get this once they balance? You can text me. Okay. Okay. Wait, Ashwin, did you get 2 water? 2 oxygen?
Yeah, I got 2 oxygen.
Okay. So let's try it, okay, together. So,
Oh wait, sorry, no, I got 2 hydrogen. I accidentally put 2 oxygen. Sorry.
oh, okay. Okay, so you're good. Anyone else need explanation how to balance it? You can text me. I will not call your name. Promise. Now everyone got it, right? Okay, so we're going to start with grams of A. What is our A? Given question. 15 grams of hydrogen, that is your A. And we want to go where? Mole of A. Okay, what do? We use the molar mass of A. So now, Craig, that is when your relation gonna comes in. So what is the relation? The first relation with the molar mass of A, which is hydrogen. What is the relation?
1 molar mass of hydrogen is 2 grams of hydrogen.
Was it 1 molar mass of hydrogen or 1 mole of hydrogen?
1 mole of hydrogen.
Is
2
2
grams.
point 2 grams of hydrogen. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the first relation, right? Okay, now we can put it in. So what goes on the bottom? Because you have grams of hydrogen on the bottom and you want to cancel this. So guess what? Which part of this gonna go on the bottom? The one with the gram. The one with the gram going to go to the bottom. So you're gonna have 2 grams of hydrogen on the bottom. And if one of them goes on the bottom, the other have to go on the top. You cannot skip it, okay? And then 1 mole of hydrogens goes on the top, and grams of hydrogen cancel out. Now you have what? Mole of hydrogen. That means you are right now here. This is where you are. You are here now. You are at mole of A. Okay? Now you want to go to mole of B. What are you going to use? The balance equation. You're going to use this. What is your B? What is the question asking you to find? Water. So your B is water. What is your A? What is the question gave you? Hydrogen. So your A is hydrogen, your B is water. Okay, this is your A, this is your B. So what do? You make another relation. So that means you can make another relation if you want. Based on the balance equation, you see what? 2 moles of hydrogen equals to 2 moles of water. Where do I get the 2? From the balance equation. 2 moles of hydrogen is 2 moles of water. Okay? Okay, Sana, what do you think now going to go on the bottom and what's going to go on the top? Look at what you have here. You have moles of hydrogen, right? So you want to cancel that. What's going to go on the bottom then?
2 moles of H2 then?
Yes. Okay. This going to go on the bottom. This going to go on the top. Do you guys see it? So 2 moles of hydrogen going to go on the bottom because we want to be able to cancel it. I don't like this color. We want to be able to cancel it, and then the 2 moles of water are gonna go on the top. Where are we right now? Moles of B. You see? Okay, we are at moles of B. How do we get to grams of B? Diksha, how do we get to grams of B?
Use molar mass again.
Okay, but who's smaller mass?
The H2O.
Okay, and what is the relation?
It's like 1 mole of H2O is equal to 8.02 grams. The molar mass.
8 or 18?
18.
18 grams of?
0.02.
Okay, yeah, around that. Now, what goes on the bottom? What goes on the top? Adiban?
On the top, something that cancels out the H2O. On the bottom,
Look at
something
it.
that cancels out the H2O.
And not
And
just the H2O, Adiban. We do want the H2O, but in grams. Right now, we have mole. So what
yeah,
goes on the bottom?
so
This is the relation
we
that
would
we
want
just made.
18 grams of H2O on the bottom.
If you have 18 grams of H2O on the bottom, do you think you'll be able to cancel those out?
No, but like we could have 1 mole of H2O, and that basically cancels out the mole and the H2O. And then you
Yes.
have
If you,
2.
so
Yeah,
see,
and then on the top you
1
could
mole
have
on,
18 grams
yes,
because they're
yes,
equivalent.
good. Okay. And the moles of H2O cancel out. You're gonna get, and then you do the math. Okay.
Then you get 36. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's
Now,
15 at the start.
yeah. And you divide by, yeah. You divide by 2. Multiply by 15 times 18. What you guys got? 135 grams of water, right? Craig, did you get this?
Yeah,
You confused? You look like you're
a little bit.
confused.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
do you
Okay,
15 divided by 2 times
2 over 2.
18?
Yeah, times 18. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try another one, okay? We're gonna do together. But this one is very important though. The roadmap is important. Make sure you have the right roadmap.
Sorry, I have one
Yeah?
question on the previous one.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't really get why 1 mole, like 2 moles of H2O was set like equal to 2 moles of H2.
Okay, that's a good question because we use the balance equation. When we look at the balance equation, 2 moles of hydrogen is equals to 2 moles of water. That's it. If you want to make a connection between oxygen and water, it will become what? 1 mole of oxygen equals to 2 moles of water. If you
So
want to,
basically we just like ignore the other thing and it's like a ratio almost.
yes, it is actually called as mole ratio, yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So Craig, let's do this first. Let me write down the question. Okay, what's the first step? Everyone try to do it together, okay? Don't just like because I'm talking to Craig doesn't mean I'm not gonna ask any one of you. So just be ready. Okay, Craig, what's the first step?
You want to balance the equation.
Okay, go ahead, balance the equation. Everyone, I might ask any one of you. You're done, Govin?
No, I'm still working.
Is it N2 plus 3H2 equal to 2NH3?
Okay, now, what's the first step? We
Okay,
always start with whatever given to us.
yeah. We're
Okay,
given
let's start
grams
with
of
that.
we're given grams of hydrogen, which is our A.
Okay. Okay. Now start with whatever, like whatever the numbers, unit, and identity, write it down. So,
25 grams of hydrogen.
okay. Now, and then now you look at which position are you right now and where do you want to go and what relation you have to make.
We're on grams of A, and we're trying to find grams of B.
Okay, but it's not a one-way road, right?
Yeah.
There's like
When
so
you
many
get more,
steps. What relation do you have to make?
so we have to find the 1 mole, the relation of 1 mole of hydrogen. So
Okay, go ahead, do with that.
1 mole of hydrogen is 2 grams of hydrogen.
Okay, good.
And when we put it into the fraction, we want the grams to be on the bottom so they cancel out.
Okay, so what goes on the bottom? Exactly what?
2 grams of hydrogen goes on the bottom, and then
And on the top,
1 mole of hydrogen goes on the top.
then what happened?
So on a balanced equation,
Now cancel out, right? Grams of hydrogen cancel out, okay? And then you stop and see where are you right now? You are at,
mole of A
and where do you want to go?
to mole of B,
And what do you need to use now?
the balanced equation.
So whenever you need to use something, make sure to write down the relation. Okay, so it's very clear to you what you have to do. Of course, after a while, you don't even have to write down those stuff anymore. But right now, because you all are beginners, just write it down. Okay, so what is our relation?
Our relationship is 3 mole of hydrogen to 2 mole of NH3.
Okay, now what goes on the top? What goes on the bottom?
2 mole of NH3 goes on the top, and 3 mole of hydrogen goes on the bottom because we want
Okay,
the mole of hydrogen to cancel out.
okay. Now we are left with mole of
Mole of,
NH3.
and now we need to get the grams.
Okay, what relation we use now?
We use molar mass.
Okay, so write down the relation first.
It should be around 20.
No.
One NH3, 1 mole of NH3 should be equal. Oh no, 1 mole of NH3 should be equal to around 17 grams.
Yeah. So 1 mole of NH3 is 17 grams of NH3. And then now what? What goes on the top? What goes on the bottom?
We want the 1 mole of NH3 to go on the bottom and
Okay.
17 grams of NH3 to go on the top.
Yeah,
And then you just do the math.
good. And you do the math. This is not even AP Chem yet. Okay, whatever I'm going to teach you guys during this summer is just for you to catch up what regular chem or honors chem already done. Okay? So if you really want to do well in your AP class, because all of you are taking AP class, right? Without any background, so you have to work a bit harder than the others. Okay, this year there's only like 15, the distribution of score already came out. There is only 15% got a 5. So it's getting harder.
Is the answer 141.6 repeating?
Yeah, 142 grams of NH3. Make sense now? You just have to do it. That's when you feel like you'll understand more. Anyone still not getting it? We're gonna practice a lot more questions, so don't worry. Okay, try yourself. Whatever you stuck, please text me. Okay, that's why I'm here. I'm trying to help you. You are not competing here. This is not the place to compete. Yes, Gia, I do private tutoring, but it's a lot more expensive though. Okay, we're gonna do, where is it? This one already balanced out, but I want you guys to balance it yourself again. And I'm not gonna give the molar mass. Okay, try this one. Just look at the just look your answer. Just look at your answer. Sorry, just don't look at your answer in the sheet that I give, okay? Because there are things that I want you guys to go and figure out yourself. Like the molar mass, that's a good practice. If there is any group that really need my help right now, I am running 3 groups. This is the group. If you are in this group, you really need my help to get a chance to do well. Okay, I don't know why so many school right now, they just let student without any background in chemistry like take AP Chem, which is so crazy. Even those who are already taken chemistry 1 year, still struggling. Do it properly, especially those who have their videos off. I might be asking you guys. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Okay, good. Keep going. I'm gonna put the roadmap here. You can text me a question, okay? Check your text. If you're stuck anywhere and you kind of feel shy. Okay, good job, Craig. whoever feels like they still do not get it, the way you really want to learn, you have to just like ignore your shyness and like just do this with me. If you already get the answer, that's fine. You don't have to do it with me. But if you still feel kind of like fuzzy, you can just like, okay, let's do it together. That's how you're gonna learn. No one here is perfect, okay? And no one is stupid. It's just you are learning. Anyone wants to, not the one that already got the right answer. Anyone wants to volunteer to do this with me? Like Craig did before? Anyone? So I'll just like call out then. Rian, do you wanna try this with me? Rian, Ridwan, okay. Let's Diksha. Let's do it.
Okay.
So
I started by putting the 55.85 grams of Fe first.
okay.
And then I used the first relationship, which is the more mass one.
Okay. Let's write down the relationship, okay? So we see it.
1 mole of iron is equal to around 55.85 grams per mole.
Grams. No, we already have the mole in front, right? So you don't have to say gram per mole anymore.
Okay. Okay, so grams.
Okay.
And then I
Now?
put the 55.85 grams on the bottom to cancel out.
Okay.
And the 1 mole of iron on the top.
Okay. Next.
And then I used the mole ratios.
So grams of iron cancel out. Now you are at mole of A. You want to go to mole of B. And you're using balance equation. Oh, wait. What was the balance equation?
4 iron plus 3 O2 is equal to 2 iron 3 oxide.
Okay. So we want to go from iron to iron oxide. So
I put the 2 mole of the iron oxide on the top and the 4 mole of iron
let's
on the
write the relation first.
Sorry.
So so because we want to between iron and iron 3 oxide, we're going to circle them and we are going to write them down. 4 moles of iron equals to 2 moles of iron 2, iron 3 oxide. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you're having trouble to speak.
Yeah,
I think Sana can continue.
Yeah.
Now what do we do, Sana?
Now we
We are-
use
Mm-hmm.
now we have to cancel out that mole Fe. So we put
Okay.
2 mole Fe2O3 on top and then 4 mole Fe on the bottom so that the Fe's cancel out.
Okay. And then now
And
we
then
are
we
at
want to convert back to grams.
So what's the
So
relation
we
we're gonna
want
use?
the moles to gram ratio. So like 1 mole Fe2O3 equals to, I didn't get this far, but I can just do like 2 times 55.85 plus 3 times oxygen, which would be 3 times
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
So 30, 18, around 48 plus 55, which would be
159.7 grams Fe2O3. Okay. Now what goes on the top? What goes on the bottom?
we want grams on the top
Mm-hmm.
so that like the moles cancel out.
Okay.
So we have 159.7 grams of Fe2O3 on top and
Okay.
1 mole of Fe2O3 on the bottom.
Okay. And the mole of Fe2O3 cancel out, and that's it. And you guys can just do the math, right? And you get 79.8 grams of Fe2O3. Did I say it? Good job. Okay. Okay, with the same balance equation, you want to do B. With the same balance equation, you want to do B. If you guys join, if it's the same people that are going to join my full program, in our next class, which is going to be around the second week of July, we are going to be doing limiting reactants and excess reactants. But whatever that you guys have learned, this is kind of like worth of a month of honors camp. Right, Diksha? You have done this, right?
Yeah, it's around a month, yeah.
Right? It's around a month and we learn in 3 days. We learn in 3 days. Yes, Govin?
So the summer thing, like after this, is gonna be on like by the end of it, it should have gone over everything for AP Chem, right?
No,
No,
no, no.
not
We are
this. I
going to,
mean the next.
what?
Like you said, like on the second week of July.
We're gonna start with the summer thing. Yeah, but
Yeah.
because you guys do not have well, because most of you do not have any what yeah, experience in chemistry. So what we're gonna do is we're going to cover the basic first and unit 1 and hopefully unit 2. Okay, basic unit 1 and unit 2 for AP Chem. We are not going to be able to cover everything in summer, not even for those who are in advanced class. That's just not possible and it's not useful too. There is, I mean, like at the end in April and March and April, we're gonna go over everything in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. And even like at the cram session, we're gonna go everything in 6 hours. So it's we can go fast, but it's just no use to you guys if I go fast. So better learn it slowly, but I want things to stick with you. And we're already going fast. This material that we learn in 3 days, this is worth of 1 month of material in honors chem. Those who have taken honors chem, they know it. Okay. So you guys are already doing good progress. But you have to be more like you have to be less shy and participate more. Good job, Craig. You can keep going with C. You're done with B, Sana? Diksha? Govin? Oh, Govin's done. Okay, so we start with whatever is given to us. 111.7 grams of Fe, right? And then what do we do? Craig? We are at grams of A. We want to go to moles of A. So
So you want to get the relationship of 1 mole equals to, I believe, 55.85.
1 mole of Fe, right?
1 mole of
55.
Fe equals 55.85 grams of Fe. And
Okay.
we want to put the grams on the bottom.
Okay. And then on the top?
On the top, we put 1 mole of Fe.
Yes. And what so grams of Fe cancel out. You are at moles of Fe right now. Where do you want to go?
So we want to use the equation
Mole ratio.
of mole ratio. So we know that in the balanced equation, the other side has we have equal amount of oxygen on both sides, so we can just use 3 mole of oxygen and 4 mole of Fe equals 4 mole of Fe.
4 moles of Fe. Good. And then?
We put the 4 mole of Fe on the bottom because we
Good.
want it to cancel out, and the 3 mole of oxygen on the top.
Okay, so moles of Fe cancel out.
And then
And
we
then?
1 mole of oxygen and the grams, which is 16.
That is for 1O. You have O2.
32.
32 grams of O2. So on the top would go to 32 grams of O2. Moles of
And then,
O2 cancel out. Yep.
and
And then
just
you
do
do the math. It's going to be around 48 grams of O2. That's it. Any question regarding anything? You can ask me about the summer course. The course, I would not say it's the summer course. It would be the like full year course. Or what you can. So what I would recommend you to do is that make sure to have your, so in this, so let's say you don't want to join the summer course. You feel like it's not beneficial for you. So what you can do, which is I have seen students doing this, they're trying to do this themselves. It did not work, but maybe you're different. So what you can do is make sure to review the honors chemistry material. Okay, get your foundation. So what are those topics you want to go over? You want to go over the naming. You want to go over formulas. You want to go over whatever we went over this, and then limiting reactant, excess reactant, Lewis structure, geometry, intermolecular forces, those basics. Okay? And maybe some of the equilibrium you can go over, gases, gas laws, all those stuff. Okay, so there's a lot you need to go over before you start with going over the AP Chem material. So if you are going to get into my course, we're gonna go over the basic in the first month. So at least you guys are at par with other students that are getting into with some chemistry background. And then from the second month, we're gonna start with the unit 1 of AP Chem. So that's the plan. Okay. So did you guys have any question? No? So yeah, so that's it for today. Yeah, I hope to see you in the course. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
Okay.